honestly, the lockdown during COVID, my job shut down. I was getting unemployment and I was like 6 months into producing. So for like 2 or 3 months, I'd wake up every single day and I'd watch every single tutorial on YouTube. I'd watch people live streaming on Twitch because everybody was doing that. And I learned everything I could during that. Honestly, that was like, I'd be on Ableton for 12 to 16 hours a day. Like I'd sleep in increments just because I wanted it so bad. And I had the opportunity. I'm getting a paycheck, unemployment, and then I'm working on music. It feels like I'm getting paid to do what I love. And it just like motivated me so much more. Welcome to my empire.
Yeah, really casual stuff. We just wanted to chat with you because we've been seeing you all over socials and I feel like we have a bunch of mutual friends. So it's very natural.
Yeah. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? I haven't been able to catch any of your sets. Like you came out here to Denver when we were gone and we're going to be gone again.
Well, the Denver one didn't happen. Are you going to be gone for this next one?
Yeah. Oh, the last one never happened?
No, it never happened. Yeah, we pulled out of it.
Ooh, at your mom's house?
Yeah, we pulled out of it.
Yeah, probably for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, no comment. So this next one though, in October, that's at RealWorks, right?
Yes. But I haven't been to Denver at all, so I don't know any of the venues at all.
Ooh.
But someone told me it's a warehouse.
Yeah, so there's like this old warehouse district called Rhino River North, and it's like it's kind of getting gentrified, but there's a lot of really cool artwork. There's really cool new like bars and breweries everywhere, and they just started RealWorks, which has, I think this is the one, Yessie, that we went to. Isn't it Bring Your Own Booze? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
I think so. We've been to so many different warehouses, if I'm being honest. I think that's the one where we saw the techno show, Nicole Madaber.
Yeah.
Or was that Tracks?
I think that RealWorks, let's see. I should have looked this up earlier. I don't know, but it's been popping off lately. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, yeah, this is where we saw Nicole Madaber for sure. That one was sick.
I looked at pictures. It looks really cool. But besides that, I think I've only ever heard about your mom's house, and the one that's like a church.
The church, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Church is fun. Lots of artists go there, but yeah, it's kind of like COVID central.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I got COVID from church last August. It was like almost a year ago today.
Wow.
A couple days before, but yeah, long story, but you know, it gets kind of packed in there. It gets kind of sweaty, and someone was talking to me. I won't name names, but
you know who it was?
I do.
Yeah.
It was,
you were like
guy,
spitting.
He was spitting on my face and I got COVID.
Not on purpose though. It was just so loud in there that he was just talking so loud. I could literally see that there's like spit coming out of his mouth and landing on Christy's face. And I was just like, I'm going to step away.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So the church is cool. We also have like Temple nightclub, you know, there's temples around the country. But yeah, the district that you're playing in, it's a really cool area. So you should totally explore it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going a day early, I think, and staying like late into the next day. So look around Denver, my first time there.
Hell yeah. Yeah. And you're playing with Hesh, right? Hesh?
Yeah, I think it's Hesh, Cod Dubs, Alros, Zabor. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Zuga.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to play a heavy set.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, I love that.
It's gonna be crazy. I'm super excited.
I'm excited for you. I wish we could go, but we're gonna be up at the Mammoth Mountain. You know, Wooley's playing up in the mountains.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm like, I wouldn't go to that normally, but my boyfriend's playing, so I kind of have to go. But I think there's like 3 shows that night in Denver. I want to say that Sippy is also playing that night.
Really?
I
That's
think
like a busy weekend for shows for sure.
I know. I feel like once October and November roll around, they just start packing them every weekend. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
October to November, I'm so busy with just like music stuff. So I'm ready for it, but I'm also scared.
Yeah.
You also got that Sudden Death Music Festival coming up.
Yes,
dude.
that's
Oh
the
my
week after the Denver show. Yeah.
Congrats on that, by the way.
Thank you so much. That's like honestly dream booking.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm so like honored.
Yeah. I don't think anyone was expecting that lineup. Like when they announced it, it just circulated around so quickly.
Yeah, yep. And that like I've been every single year before too. And that was like something like, I would love to play this like with Sudden Death. And then happened. And I was like, yes.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh.
Are you playing Lost Lands?
No, I'm not even going to Los Angeles this year. It's just I just moved to Utah, so like finances didn't really match up with
Oh, I was
Los
going to
Angeles.
ask where you moved.
Yeah, I live in Salt Lake City now.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with Reverend. That's who I'm playing Voikid with. Yeah.
Is that the guy who was just on camera?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, we will be bringing him up later on in the interview.
Yay. It's awesome.
Mhm. Depending on how this goes, don't say anything bad, all right?
About Hunter?
Just kidding. Well, since earlier we brought up how we have a lot of mutual friends, Kato obviously being one of them. So like,
Yeah.
how did this all develop? Like, have you girls known each other for a while? Like, how does this come to be?
Oh, we met a couple of years ago, and I was like just starting to produce, and she was just starting to do make significant moves in her place in the scene. And she noticed that I was like producing music, and she was like, okay, was like a supporter from day one, but like kind of just like kept an eye on me. About roughly a year ago, in a couple of days, we played like our first show together. I opened for Company in Jaquee at Celine in Orlando. And after that, we were just dynamic duo from there. So we've been together for a year now, like as a team, and I love her so much.
Yes. Shout out Kato, because she's
Yes.
awesome.
Yes,
Love
my
her. Love her
girl.
energy.
I know. I miss her so much. I can't wait to see her again.
Yeah, she's like one of the girls who stands out as a baddie industry girl for me. Like we met her at Miami Music Week earlier this year, and she was just like running around backstage, like taking names. Like I just love everything about her. It's cool to have other boss babes with like fun energy.
Yeah, she's awesome. And she's like my little, like, not like guard dog. Like I am like such a baby sometimes, and she's like, got it. I'm like, you are just a tough cookie in the best way.
She's the one who says no for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
And it helps so much having her. She's like the missing piece to my like EDM puzzle right now.
And that's like what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Dream team right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you moved from Orlando?
I live in Jacksonville, so it's like 2 hours north from Orlando.
Okay. And what made you want to move to Salt Lake City of all places?
I wanted to live with Hunter, Reverend. So he kind of like picked out, we were like jumped between a couple places, and he's like, I love Salt Lake. And I just didn't care as much as he did. So he's like, I love Salt Lake. I want to move there. And I was like, I'm down. Like, let's go.
Yes. There's so many cool national parks in Utah too.
We like drove 3 minutes to this like beautiful trail that has like a hidden waterfall, and this little like creepy like cave door you can go in, and we're gonna get flashlights and go back.
At night? Oh my God.
Well, during the day, but
Okay.
like it's a cave, like there's like a grate like walk through. It's like literally a cave.
Ooh.
But we didn't have
Creepy.
flashlights. Yeah. And then the
Yeah.
phone lights were not enough. Like you needed a like industrial flashlight.
Yeah, phone lights kind of suck. Yessie and I were in Greece a couple months ago, and there was like this series of caves that the pirates dug out, and we actually went inside of it. And we were we got so deep in that there was no sunlight, and so we were trying to use our phone lights, and it didn't work. So we had to.
It gives you like 12 inches, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so cool, though.
Dude, it was so creepy though. Like I just remember being in there, and I'm like, this is how people die. They start exploring these caves, and we're not making any markings of like how we're navigating through this maze of tunnels. And like, yeah, no, we just ran out immediately. We're like, all right,
yeah, I've seen way too many horror movies. Way too many horror movies.
Yeah, thankfully we had a guy with us, so it was a little less scary, but still.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So other than the Sudden Death Festival, you're playing at EDC Orlando too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
like what else do you have lined up? You have so much lined up.
So that's it right now. I have some other stuff coming out that's not like show related. That's more like I guess it's coming out soon eventually. And like I'm working on a sample pack too.
Sick.
So more stuff there. But yeah, EDC for Circuit Grounds.
Oh my God, you got Circuit Grounds?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
That's huge.
Big girl stage. I'm so excited.
Did they give you a time yet?
Yeah, I play early on Friday, but I mean,
Dude,
it's gonna be packed out. Florida like comes through for Florida people.
Mhm.
Dude, I was just about to say, like, Florida peeps, like, man.
Die
They-
hard.
Oh yeah, Florida like pre-parties for like FK, even like the ones that are kind of like put together by just like people in the local scene. That the crowds are like the biggest energy I've ever been. Like is Florida shows.
Yeah, we went to I think it was like a Tuesday night warehouse party, Miami Music Week, and there were like a couple hundred people there. People showed up for that, and it was in the
Oh,
middle
yeah.
of nowhere.
Yeah, it was
Was it
like
one of those
far
ones that's
away.
like after Ultra?
No,
it was actually
pre.
before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was pre-Ultra. It was just some random dubstep warehouse party.
Yeah, it was
It-
like Amorphic and
Jizlo, Zoop Stool.
Jizlo. Mhm.
So
Oh
But-
yeah.
yeah, it was a lot more crowded than I thought it would be. I was like, damn.
Right.
Florida loves dubstep.
Did you play
So
FK
much.
this summer?
Yes, yeah.
What was that like?
It was really, really fun. Honestly, that was probably like my most fun set I've ever played. That was, I felt like the most connected with like the crowd and the energy. And I was like, I'm doing this shit.
Yes, I love that.
Like it was amazing. I love that festival so much.
I know.
That's another one that I've went every year. And I'm like, oh, fourth year I'm going, I'm playing.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
surreal.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go, but I hate humidity. So I'm like, that would be a brutal time to be at a festival in Florida.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
it looks so
tough.
humid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing like all the dust and everything, it looked so humid. Like the crowds looked
Ugh.
insane, but I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can handle all that dirt and the
Right.
humidity
Well, it
on top
used-
of it.
It used to be in February and that was like perfect. But
Yeah.
now that it's in like June, I am a Florida girl for like the past 6 years of my life. But sometimes the humidity knocks me out. Like I went home and just slept every night.
Oh, I bet. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go maybe next year. I don't know. It depends. Like if Matt High Zombie gets booked, then I'll go.
Mhm.
Or if like, I don't know, maybe if Keizo plays again or something. But for now, I'm like, I would rather just go to a different festival, maybe somewhere a little cooler.
Maybe somewhere international.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. EDC Mexico.
That'd be so much fun.
EDC Mexico, that's like high on my list, especially since
Yes.
like Chrissy and I have been on a huge hardstyle kick lately, and Mexicans love their hardstyle. So like,
Really?
you know, they're gonna go all out over there.
Ah, I
Yeah.
just want to go to one of those like resort festivals too.
Those have been popping up a lot. Like Deadmau5 just announced one.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's at the same venue that Excision and Millennium are throwing theirs at.
Well, it wasn't Excision. Well, oh yeah. I was trying to think of other people who had one. Excision, Millennium.
At like Paradise Blue or something.
Yes. Yeah.
Or is that the name of the
Base
resort?
Nectar.
Oh yeah.
That's
did
what
you-
I was thinking of. That I was like, who else has done that? Oh, yep. Base
Yeah.
Nectar.
Okay.
Base Nectar.
That was
Rufus,
like right before
Rufus did Soul.
Was that the same resort too?
Paradises Cancun. I feel like that's probably one of the only resorts that will let them throw raves at.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
that
sure,
has like
though.
the capacity to like, you know, put up multiple stages.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh wow!
So-
I'm on the Paradise Blue website. I didn't know that Disco Donnie was helping them with that. That's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Disco
Ah.
Donnie, Festication, whatever that is. Excision presents. But yeah, interesting. Disco Donnie's expanding a lot.
Oh yeah.
Going
I
international.
honestly didn't even think about who was throwing it like that. I would have assumed just Excisions, but I wasn't sure.
I know. I feel like he's gotten so big. I just assume that like he does his own bookings, he does his own management, he does his own distribution, his own festivals. Like it's all like vertically integrated with him.
Yeah, he has such a massive team. So yeah.
Yeah. So like I heard you mention that you met Caro 2 years ago, right?
Oh, it was a couple years. It was like during it was probably 3 years ago. But
Yeah.
after like COVID, my time frames are kind of messed up from that year. So I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
2020 doesn't count.
Yeah,
No.
right.
No, I was bringing that up because you said you had just started producing around that time. So you've only been
Yeah.
producing for like 2 years.
October, it'll be the third year of producing.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
And like you've landed all of these festival, like that's huge. Like it takes people like a decade to land the bookings that you've been landing in this short amount of time.
I hear that's kind of like scary. Like I kind of like am like step out of myself when I hear that stuff because I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever, like blah blah blah. It's just like I like was musical my whole life and everything's finally like clicking. So I just feel like it's just the universe being like, here, like you're on the right path, like you're doing good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so you've been in the scene for a while. I guess what got you into like wanting to produce and like what kind of style are you going for mainly?
So it's kind of funny. What started me wanting to produce was I wanted to sing when I was younger.
Oh, I love
And
that.
Okay.
my grandma, I would sing to her every single Friday when she'd pick me up from school. And one day she was like, honey, you're not a good singer.
Grandma with the roast.
She's like, I love you and I'll listen to it, but you're gonna have to find another thing you want to do. And I was like, you know what? Okay. So I knew I wanted to write music. I've always played instruments, and then I never got what I wanted to do. I went to EDC Orlando in 2018 after listening to like EDM for years. And then Los Angeles 2019, that sealed the deal. I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, speaks to me so much. Like, I want to write music. I want to know how to do this stuff. So I produced before I learned how to DJ. And
That's good.
2019, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that 2019 year was wild.
So crazy. I went to 11 festivals, like just in the calendar year. After from EDC Orlando 2018 to Los Angeles 2019, I think I went to 11 festivals. Like I was like,
holy hell.
Game over, need this. I had 3 jobs. Like that's what I wanted.
Yeah, no, I mean, like hearing that you had 3 jobs goes back to a point that I was going to make when we were first like, wow, it's only been like less than 3 years and you're getting all these bookings. I feel like you've been working so hard and like you're one of the only people who knows how hard you've been working and like how much time you've put into the product, which is why like it makes sense that you're here now getting all these bookings. But like from the outside, people are just saying like, oh, she just got to the scene like 2 years ago, like confused. But I feel like in your heart, you know that you've been busting your ass these last few years.
Yeah, and I like have the ability to stay true to myself, even though I know that's like something that people are gonna say. But like honestly, the lockdown during COVID, my job shut down. I was getting unemployment and I was like 6 months into producing. So for like 2 or 3 months, I'd wake up every single day and I'd watch every single tutorial on YouTube. I'd watch people live streaming on Twitch because everybody was doing that. And I learned everything I could during that. Honestly, that was like, I'd be on Ableton for 12 to 16 hours a day. Like I'd sleep in increments just because I wanted it so bad. And I had the opportunity. I'm getting a paycheck, unemployment, and then I'm working on music. It feels like I'm getting paid to do what I love. And it just like motivated me so much more.
Damn, I have the chills.
Yeah. That's amazing. Like the drive that you have, like there's no excuses out there. Like people could cry all they want and be like, oh, this person's getting all these bookings. It's like, stop worrying about what other people are doing, what other people are getting. Focus on your journey. If you want it bad enough, then you will find a way to make it happen. And that's like
and it's
what
not
you've done.
a competition too.
Yeah.
True,
I like always try to tell my friends that when I see like people feeling like it's like sensitive about stuff. I'm like, everyone's on their own journey and like you'll get there if you want it that bad. Like I promise you will. It's so cool to see other people get the stuff that they wanted because they put in that energy.
Yeah, absolutely. And like people need to understand too that there's like infinite number of events that could lead to you getting a certain booking or like someone else getting a certain booking, like, you know, you getting EDC Orlando. Like I'm sure that there were like 1,000 different tiny little events that lined up perfectly for you to get that opportunity. And like other people will get similar opportunities too, but they'll come in ways that fit them better. So it's just, it's not a competition, like you said.
Yeah. And there's so much like ground because the scene is growing so much. Like there's so much room for like more people to start writing music if they wanted to. Like it's just, then we're not running out of stuff to play.
Or like constantly finding ways to grow yourself, you know? Like you said, you'd watched all the tutorials on YouTube. I'm sure you take some one-on-one lessons. Like people who think that they know all of that and think that they're perfect, quote unquote. Like it's like, you're not going to get that far, buddy. Don't be disappointed if you don't change anything when a year goes by, you know, because like nothing's going to change. You're going to be in the same spot. So it's like those people who are trying to bring you down, those people who are not trying to grow themselves, then they're the ones that you don't want to be surrounded by.
It's all in your mind too. Like everybody's asking me like, how'd you learn what you do? I'm like, YouTube has like seriously everything. Like YouTube has Ableton, they had FL, they had like, you can watch Logic, you can watch Reason tutorials. There's GarageBand tutorials on YouTube. Like you can like work with what you got and make like stuff that you want to make with the tools that are free on YouTube, like alone.
Yeah. It's also just about showing up every day. I think like I have this thing where I try to be 1% better than I was yesterday. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but over 365 days, you're like 300% better than when you started. And like case in point, I got my day job 5 years ago. And when I went into my day job as a designer, I didn't know Adobe Illustrator at all. And then I quickly had to learn it, but there was no one there to teach me. So I was just like looking up stuff online and like messing around in it every single day. And now I consider myself an expert in that program. So it's doable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You just have to take some time, and like, not every day is a good day, you know, and if you try a little bit, it doesn't work out, like give yourself the break. Breaks are huge. Like taking little mental breaks, then bouncing back. Like it's just, everyone starts doing this because it's fun and they love doing this. And then like doing it every day, you can get so burnt out. And a lot of people are afraid not to do it every day. Just try a little bit, do a little bit. If it doesn't work out, try again tomorrow.
Exactly. You don't want to burn yourself out. You want to, like for us, for me and Chrissy, like we love traveling. So like we went to Europe for a month. Even though I still had to work, it was still nice to just change the environment and be working out of like this cool little Airbnb in the middle of a little Greek town instead of being in my living room office, you know. Like it was just cool to change the scenery and have some different food and meet some new people, just like you know, change things up a little bit, you know.
It was crazy too, because when we came back from that trip, I was so freaking motivated. I was like, let's get it. Like I can do anything in the world. Like I felt so empowered. It's just amazing, like what a change of your environment can do for you.
Yeah, that definitely can help. Like I am so jealous. That sounds like so much fun.
We'll invite you to the next one. We do
yes,
them,
I want to go
a lot.
Yeah, I want to go. Just like having like, just like doing the same thing that you love, just like in a little bit more like, I don't know, special, like a different area. That helps so much. You just gotta refresh your mind and your brain.
Yeah. And like moving for you, that will probably help spark some new creativity.
I have a studio space for the first time ever. I was a bedroom producer. I still produce my bed, but like Hunter, he's like got me a desk and a chair as like a moving gift as a surprise. So I have my own little like area, and I can like, you know, so finally have like the step towards like, oh, this is like my like space for like working instead of just chilling in my bed, like watching Netflix and working on music.
Right. You got a nice chair there. I've been looking at that.
Yeah, this one's actually Hunter's. This is Hunter's, but mine's down there. Yeah.
Looks like a nice gaming chair.
Right.
It has like brown details on it, but I really like it. Looks like very, very like old fashioned. And I love vintage stuff.
Hell yeah. Well, we did put up that poll on the story, and you got a lot of submitted questions, girl.
Oh,
so
really?
Yeah. Like a ton.
I was worried. I was like, Carol, go ask stuff, please.
Oh my God.
It wasn't even her. It was a lot of different people. So
okay, I'm excited.
Do we even have her? Did she submit a question?
I don't know. She said, what should I do? And I said an inappropriate question. So I was like, I sent her like dumb stuff to say, but she's like, I'm not saying that.
That's so funny.
I don't even think she submitted any. I didn't see any.
I didn't see her. Well, she didn't need
Carol. That's okay. Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll kick it off. So first one is from Daniel Hong. Shout out Daniel. He wants to know, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Oh, I don't mind it, but I won't seek it out.
Fair.
So if there's pineapple on pizza, I'll eat it, but I won't buy pineapple on pizza.
Low key, I'm the same way, especially if like that's the only option on the table. I'll eat it.
Pizza's like second favorite food, so I'll make do with the pineapple.
We'll take it.
Yeah, can't go wrong. So this one's from Jace Ula Blocks, who I freaking love her. Like moment of appreciation for Jace because she is probably the most badass publicist in the whole entire EDM game. So keep doing what you're doing, sister.
I love you,
She's
Jace.
killing it. Love her.
Love
And
her.
I hope that isn't she going to Lost Lands? Because I hope to rage with her there.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes.
Please rage for me too when you guys all see each other.
We will. We'll get
She'll
a
be there
girls
spirit.
headbanging video.
Yes, please.
Hell yeah. Well, this is a funny question. So Jace is asking, if you were a worm, how many inches long would you be?
Oh, I feel like I'd be a really long worm, like a really long, terrible worm.
A parasitic worm?
Yes.
A
Can I
parasitic.
have legs too?
Then you'd be a centipede.
Okay, so like tapeworm level, like 28 inches.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Yeah. Surgery to remove.
That's like what you see in
Scary.
scary movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tapeworm.
God damn. So you're saying your spirit animal is a tapeworm?
It could be. Now, actually, I used to be terrified of tapeworms. And I like thought that I would encounter them more in my adult life, and I've never encountered any tapeworm issues. So it's just like quicksand. I thought I'd fall in quicksand. No quicksand, no tapeworm. So
Yeah, I've never encountered either of those.
I wouldn't wanna.
Oh hell no.
You can miss me with that. I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, someone that you might know, Reverend Dubstep. He has quite a few questions. So there's some of these that I'm actually curious about. Do you get nervous before going on stage?
Yes. Yeah. I've had like total shutdowns where I can't speak or like talk to anybody beforehand.
Really?
So realization, well, yeah, I get really overstimulated really easily, like loud noises, and like I get really anxious. So like right beforehand, sometimes I've been like not inconsolable for like an hour. I'll just sit there and I'll wait. And like it's just like the waiting game. The second I get up there, it's gone. It's like I'm like you're being silly a little bit ago. Like you're crazy.
It's a mental thing for sure.
100% mental thing. But I kind of like the way it feels. It keeps it like special, and it feels like the first time every single time.
Yeah, a lot of artists say that their nerves go away the second that they jump on the decks. Like I know Matt does.
Yeah, you hit play and then everyone's excited to like hear music, and you're like, oh, like this is so okay. If I mess up, no one's gonna notice but me.
Yeah, no, if I was a DJ, I feel like I would equate it to the feeling that I get when someone hands me the aux cord. I'm like, this is hype. Like I'm hyped to play them my music.
Yes. I used to convince myself that I didn't know how to DJ too. Like my brain would be like, you don't even know how to DJ, idiot.
Right? Like you're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like I work in software sales, so I'm like demoing like pretty much every day for universities, and I get nervous before every call, even though I know the product, I can do it, I can demo it in my sleep, but I still get so nervous. So like what I'll usually do is I'll just put on some funny videos on TikTok, or just like go on YouTube and look up like funny video compilation and just like try
just
to
watch old Vines.
Yes, oh Vine.
Vine, yeah, exactly. I'll just
that's
watch
honestly
Vines.
that's really helpful.
So just try to like let loose a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
If I were a DJ, I would probably take a shot of tequila. We've heard some other artists do that.
Yeah. I do have a little bit of alcohol usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also remember that like pretty much no one in the crowd that you're playing for can do what you're doing. So go own that shit.
Yeah. And a lot of the time too, it is just all in your head. And I think it's just because it's like a new, like if it's whether it be like new venue or new experiences, new people, like you just are like thinking way too internally about how other people are going to perceive it when you're going to perceive it the most intensely than anybody else.
Yep, exactly. Well, we have a couple more to run through.
Okay.
Mr. Reverend might take up the whole time here, but we'll come back to his question.
Yeah, we can come back to him. Yeah.
Let's see here. So Machaki, they're asking, what's your favorite tattoo?
Oh, let's see. It's this one. Let me see it.
Ooh, cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got that right before I left Jacksonville, and my artist also did this one.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have like 4 from this one guy. I like met him like the past year before I left Jacksonville, and he was my favorite artist of all time. So I had to get a goodbye tattoo until I can get another one from him.
That's awesome. When did you get that one that you just showed us?
June.
June. Oh, it's new.
Yeah, right before I left, right before I moved.
Mhm.
How long did it take?
I'm not sure. I want to say like probably like an hour, maybe less than that.
Oh, that's not long at all.
Oh yeah, he's like really quick. This one, honestly, actually, there's one on my leg that he did that's a bear that took the longest, but it's the biggest one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and the shading's like a lot more fine detail, but yeah.
Makes
That's
sense.
cool.
Cool. All right. What else do we have here? Sorry, you got so many questions, man. I'm just like, what do we have here? Oh, Gator.
Gator.
Gator?
Gator.
I
Think
feel like
so.
we're the only ones who call him that, but that's all
Who's
I know.
that?
John Gottfried. Gator.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I love John.
We call him the Gator. He asked, ET theme song remix? Question mark.
ET theme song remix.
Mhm.
Okay, I know why he said this. So
Inside joke.
I have this thing with the ET ride smell at Universal. Like it is my favorite smell. My friend has bought me candles, room sprays, and like I will go to Universal just to go to the ET ride to smell it.
Really?
And it's like a
Oh,
cult.
like-
So back in like the 90s or 80s, they pumped in this pine fresh scent. And since there's water inside of it, it kind of makes it smell like a cold indoor pool, but like more piney. If I could like, describe it anyway. And they stopped pumping it out in I think 2005 or something like that. And it still smells, it still lingers. And during COVID, when there'd be no one there, it just like the whole room was just like that wet, cold pool pine smell.
Wow.
Interesting.
So maybe that's why he said, that's why I think
Probably
because it's
why.
like all I talk about is ET ride smell.
Oh, it's like I love those outdoor scented candles, like pine tree, spruce, fir, whatever, Christmas smells. Yeah. I like
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. So yeah, I guess now that it's on record, you gotta pump out a remix.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Do it for the smell.
Do it
For
for
the smell.
EDC Orlando.
Maybe
Yeah.
the company will send me like the actual scent things. So I can put it in my air conditioning.
In your studio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Universal, if you're hearing this, sponsor this girl.
Right.
I want the ET red smell in my house, please.
Now I'm curious. I've never been to Universal or like Disney World or Disneyland or anything. So I'll probably just go to there to see the ET.
Well, if you go
smell.
anywhere in Orlando, just go smell the ET ride while you're there.
Okay. Yeah. Next time I'm in Orlando, I will. Let's see here. Marshall World is asking, what are your favorite shoes right now?
My favorite shoes. So I've been wearing the Dunks a lot, the Pandas, but I have these off-white sneakers. They're called the Odyssey 3000. I forget what I think they're the Odyssey Thousands. I don't want to mess that up. But they have like spikes on the bottom of them. They're like cleats. They're like chunky. They are terribly painful to wear, but they're beautiful.
The Odyssey off-white. I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, I think it's like ODSY. I think it's, yeah. I have the black, all black. It has like a red
those are
zip
sick.
tie on it.
Yeah, those are
They're
sick.
so painful, like the most painful shoes I've ever worn, but they're so worth it.
Damn, I feel like you could climb up anything in these.
Yeah, I
These
could
are
mountain
mine.
climb in them probably.
These remind me of the Balenciaga shoes that Ty was wearing when we went out to Italy.
Yeah, the off-roads.
The off-roads.
Are they like cleats?
Yeah, they're not cleats. They look like an off-road tire or like an all-season tire. It has like tread on it and it's curved kind of.
Okay, I kind of like that though.
Yeah.
They're called they're called the Defenders.
Yeah.
Balenciaga Defenders.
Literally. I was like,
Yeah, these-
damn, bro, where are you going? You going off-roading in the house? Like, we're just in Italy. We're at Lake Como. Yeah.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
are
if you-
sick, man.
Yeah, if you look up Balenciaga Defender shoes, you'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll look them up after this. I don't have my phone right now. I bought a new phone today, so
Ooh, which one?
the 13 Pro Max.
The camera on that thing though.
Yeah, my phone took a shit earlier this week, so I was like, I gotta get a new phone.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
All right, we'll go back to one of Reverend Dubstep questions.
All right, let's hear it.
So who's your fave non-EDM artist?
I didn't know there was other things besides EDM.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Oh,
There's
okay.
country.
Wait, this is gonna take me a minute. Because I listen to like really weird music. Like I'll listen to like film soundtracks. Like, could I say the
Oh.
guy who wrote the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack? Can I say he's my favorite?
Yeah.
Because I'm honestly blanking. I'm like,
Was that Hans Zimmer or something?
I don't remember. But that song's so good. Oh, I like Bones. Bones, probably. Okay, there's one.
What kind of music
Yeah.
is that?
So it's kind of like that, like same like Suicide Boys rap
Mhm.
style, but he's like a like lyrical genius. He's amazing.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can get really into rap music. I go through phases where I'll just like listen to Migos and 21 Savage. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a weirdo. I listen to country music sometimes.
I like the classics. Like I love the classics. That's why when I was like thinking of like stuff, I'm like, I don't know. And like I listen to a lot of 80s music too. So like all those
Yeah.
country classics I do enjoy.
Ooh, you should flip an 80s song. You should like bootleg something.
I've been wanting to. I just have to find the right one that like because I've been like writing a lot of like 80s intros. So I was thinking of like remixing like some this girl Samantha Fox, like one of her songs, but I have to get around to it. I have like a whole notes app list of song ideas and I've only like done like 3 of them.
Oh yeah, it's probably infinite.
Yeah. I'll like think of something while driving and I'll be like, I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
And then never look at it again.
Yeah, because you have 10 other things to do.
Yeah.
Well, I think we have time for maybe one more submitted question before we move. Let's go ahead and do Thesic Life. I think that's how you say it. They asked if you could describe in your perspective what your sound is or what you hope to develop it into.
So I would describe my sound probably as like a more melodic, like heavier dubstep. I think that my arrangement styles and my drops are more like rhythmy because they're a lot more repetitive. I eventually do want to write like film scores. So I really love like orchestral elements in producing, but I also love that heavy dubstep. So like the combination of the two to perfectly write like a symphony and then have that go into dubstep would be like, that's what that would be.
Yeah.
Like a live orchestra at a like DJ set or a live choir. I think that would be crazy.
Especially if it's, especially if it's dubstep.
Like live violin, like the whole orchestra.
Violin is such a cool instrument. I love always hearing that. That's like something
that's one of the ones I didn't play when I was younger and I regret, but so I might eventually pick it up and try.
Yeah, might as well, honestly. You could probably find one for cheap.
Facebook Marketplace probably has so many.
Yeah.
Amazon. Yeah, actually that reminds me, Lindsay Sterling. I mean, have you listened to Lindsay Sterling?
I don't think I have.
She's an EDM violinist.
Oh wait, no, has Subtronics reposted her before? I think I've seen Subtronics repost a girl like playing one of his newer songs with the violin.
Actually, I don't know.
Is it like?
But I've seen her perform live. She's like she's a ballerina, so like she'll like do her whole dance and she's playing the violin and it's like incredible.
She's huge.
Yeah, you should look her up.
I feel like that might be
cool.
the same girl. I'm gonna look into her though.
Dude, she literally has 1.9 million followers on Spotify.
That's crazy.
Holy.
Yeah, I saw her perform in San Diego, saw her perform in Denver a couple years ago. Really incredible.
Damn. Yeah, I'm a peeper after this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna blast her because it's been a while since I've heard her.
Have a little dance party.
Literally. Okay, well, that's the end of our submitted questions here. And if you've seen our podcast, you probably have heard that we have what we call a lightning round. So
ooh, okay.
We spit questions at you. They're pretty quick answers, kind of to put you on the spot. But
all right,
they'll be pretty easy.
Fun.
Do you want to start this one, Chrissy?
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is a hot question that is on everyone's minds right now. Will you be consuming pumpkin spice lattes this year?
Yes.
All right. I will too, actually.
Yeah. Pumpkin's my favorite coffee creamer.
I love it.
Yeah, same here. Can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. What are your must-haves in your studio? Now that you have a studio, do you have any must-haves?
So I think, yeah, I like a lot of decor and I like a lot of color. So I want like a bunch of stuff hanging around that's like stimulating to look at. And like
Like the
really
skull
weird trinkets.
behind you?
Mhm.
Yes, this is actually, well, I got this
Oh,
in the gas
cool.
station.
I love
One's
that.
Hunter, one's me. I got one for each of us.
And that little green thing in the back.
Oh, I won that at Hershey Park. So there's stuff like that. I want like a little like fun little trinkets and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like that
Must
too.
have.
I have a shelf. I have 2 shelves over there with just like little trinkets and stuff that I've collected like on trips and stuff. But it just
Yeah.
makes me happy to like have them on display.
Have like little things, and then it's like stuff that I can like look at if I don't have any ideas and like just like not focus completely. I have a little bit of a creative
Mhm.
outlet.
Yes. What is your dream festival to play at?
Lost Lands for
Yeah.
sure. Dream Festival is Lost Lands. I also really want to play Ultra. That would be a dream. The worldwide stage.
Dude, the mega structure is insane.
That's just dream.
Mhm. Oh yeah, it's I could definitely see you playing there next year, like
Ugh.
easily.
I would
If
just
not, at
I would
least
go
if
crazy.
Yeah.
I would go crazy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I need to
Especially
go to
Lost
Ultra.
Lands. Like honestly, I'm gonna be surprised if I don't see you on the lineup for Lost Lands next year.
Fingers crossed.
It's gonna happen.
Manifest it.
Manifest it. Yeah, Lost Lands 2023. Hit me up, please.
Yes.
Print out like the poster, and then like Photoshop your name in it.
They'll believe it. I'll just walk up with that in the front and be like, "Hey, I'm right here," and they'll be like,
Right.
yeah, you got it. Come
Yeah,
in."
that's me.
Come in.
All right. Who are your biggest mentors?
Mentors. I have a lot of like friends that I like look up to. That like help me out. Like honestly, Hunter has been a really big mentor. We're on the exact same like path and like wavelength. Shavante Flake, so Marshall Wand. They're not producers, but they both do other things. But they have been amazing to me. This guy Sky High and Jay Palma. Those guys like all were in my like core friend group in Jacksonville and like just showed me everything that I needed to know about being a baby in the scene. And like they are the most amazing men. Like, yeah.
How
Love
old are you,
having
by the
people.
way?
I'll be 25 this month.
Wow, youngster.
Yeah, I feel like I'm old. Everyone I work with is so young.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I feel old.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
What? Okay. Wow.
Dude, I'm 27.
25, 26, 27.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Literally.
But honestly, I can say I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Every year that I've had since I've graduated college has gotten better and better. So I feel
Every
like
year since I dropped out has
there, as long as it's getting better,
Yeah.
you know what? That's what matters. Like it means that you're creating your own reality and you're doing something right.
yeah. And you're going where you're meant to be and where you're like happy. Happiness
Mhm.
comes first.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I curse a lot, so I'm just gonna say fuck what people tell you to do. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah, I
they're
swear a
always
lot
like,
too.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure you hear it all the time. Like, you're supposed to go to college and you're supposed to, you know, find someone and then get married. Yeah, buy a home, have kids, retire, and then
Mhm.
like that's it. And it's like, no, create
Yeah,
your
I
own
don't want to
reality.
like I don't want to succumb to a 9 to 5 and live for the weekend.
I want to
Yeah,
be
we're
like
not-
skydiving and going to the moon. Like,
I don't want a big girl job. I don't want to have to work business casual. I just can't. I can't.
mm-mm.
Yeah, you don't want to be working and building someone else's dream.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, we were not brought into this world to be average.
Mm-mm.
So
We're our own bosses.
I love that.
I can go on and on about that.
Yeah. Yeah. We wake up every morning and we're like, we will be our own bosses as soon as we can. We're going to grow our businesses and quit our day jobs. And we're getting there.
The affirmations, they help so much with the
Dude,
mentality.
Yeah. It helps to have friends. Like you were saying that your circle from Jacksonville was always motivating you. Like same with us. We keep a pretty close circle of people who think the same way that we do. And it's all like self-made, you know,
Mhm.
that's the vibe. So
Large vibes.
yeah. We've got a couple questions, couple more left, just 3.
Okay.
3 words to describe yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say stinky rat girl because that was the first words that came to my brain.
What?
I just said okay,
Oh
so
my
definitely
God.
crazy. Rat girl's like fair. I don't know.
Feral?
Gremlin.
Gremlin.
Gremlin, goblin, crazy's like stinky, but like in like a like silly way, not like an actual stinky way.
Yeah. Wow, that's like the most unique answer we've ever gotten to that question. I really like the
Do people
stinky
say
rat
like
girl.
I couldn't think of anything normal. Like that was the first 3 words. It's like smelly rat girl. That's you.
Yeah. We'll have to be
I'm
the judges
dead.
of that.
Yeah, go eat your little garbage.
Yeah, go gnaw on that cheese.
That's so funny. Yeah, people would normally be like, "Oh, creative, thoughtful,
Oh.
empathetic."
Yeah.
Oh, I have one. Okay, never mind. It's batshit crazy. That's 3 words. Batshit crazy.
That shit crazy rat girl.
Batshit crazy rat girl. There we go.
Cool. Now we know.
I love it. All right. Dream country to play in.
Oh, honestly, I feel like doesn't Canada have a really good dubstep scene?
Dude, I was in Montreal a couple months ago for a festival and those guys were like diehards.
Yeah, I feel like that would be honestly dream and anywhere in Europe. I was in Europe, went to Europe when I was 14. I would just love to go back anywhere in Europe. I'd love to go back to Germany. I don't know if they have shows in Germany.
Absolutely.
Where's Rampage at?
Belgium.
Hold on.
Germany's actually having the Blacklist Festival with
Ooh.
Boots House. Yeah.
I'm so bad with geography. Like you say that and I'm like, okay.
You're like, you're
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not here.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that Blacklist Festival looks insane.
I'm gonna look at it.
One day.
Yeah, one day. Our last question, and we kind of touched on it, but do you have an official pre-show routine that you do?
Yeah, I feel like official, maybe not yet. I do like to like get settled. I like to get to the venue early. I like to get settled into my elements, and then I like to have a drink and just like I think I just like sit and like chill. Like I don't have any like crazy weird funky thing that I do yet. Maybe I'll adapt one.
You don't stretch or anything?
No.
Or do push-ups?
I probably should stretch.
A lot of guys have told us that they stretch before their sets. Like
that would make
spaghetti.
sense though, because I get winded up there. And like if I just like stretch my muscles, I'm gonna be jumping.
Yeah. Matt's always like so sore after his sets, and I'm like, why? And then I look at him and he's like, yeah.
My arms are like
you're like doing things that your body is not really accustomed to doing in like in a 1 hour sitting.
And I feel like I dance way more when I'm DJing than when I'm at shows, just because I'm way more like in tune with the music. And then at shows, I'm just like, I'm still nervous for a little bit.
Yeah. At shows, I'm like, I gotta get content for DUBSTEP FBI. I'm like, this is gonna be a sick drop. I like pull my phone out. I'm like,
This is
yeah.
gonna blow up. This is TikTok.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, that's cool. Can we say hi to Reverend if he's there?
Yeah, let me. Hunter, hey, so your laptop's like on fire and it started smoking. I'm kidding. They want to say hi to you.
Oh, sick. What's up?
Hey fam,
Hey.
nice to meet you finally.
Yes, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Good. We liked all your questions.
Oh, thank you. I tried to think of like decent ones to ask. Now, I usually am a goofball and would ask stuff that is like completely asinine, but I was like, you know what? Let me be serious for once.
Someone asked me what size worm I'd want to be.
You're what?
What size worm I'd be if I was a worm?
That's amazing.
That was a good question.
That is a good question.
Well, hopefully we'll get to meet you in person one day, but we just wanted to say hi.
Yes, it's nice meeting you guys.
You too.
Hope you have a good day. I'm gonna give the headphones back.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, see ya.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Well, you guess who kills the spiders in this apartment?
Someone has to.
You do? You got
You do?
balls.
Yep.
What?
Girl, no.
Anything for him. That's like literally my best friend in the whole world.
Wow, you really do get the spiders.
We do get the spiders. Yes.
Do you want to come
You
kill the
might-
spiders in my apartment?
I got you. Let me know.
Damn,
Yeah,
you got
when
balls,
you-
girl.
When you come out to Denver, you're coming out a day before the show. So I'm
I'll do
asking you
spider
to come
control.
and kill the spiders.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'll come a day early, and honestly, I'll make that my job. For like, I'll be like, hey, if I come play in your city, let me know if you need spiders killed in your house. I'll come.
No, we'll do it for the TikTok. We'll just get
Yeah.
like a series of you like with your jar.
And I'll make them
gosh.
into a snow globe.
Yes. Oh, I love that. You'll preserve them for us.
Yeah. So you have a little bug snow globe.
Mhm.
Amazing. Well, that concludes, the submitted questions, the lightning round, and pretty much the entire interview. But before we wrap this up, is there anything that you want to say to everyone who's listening in?
Just like thank you everyone for your like support and for like listening in. This has been like the like happiest and like best journey of my life ever. Like I finally feel like I'm where I need to be, and like everyone being so like kind and like supportive is just like it means the world to me. It's like very surreal.
Keep it up.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
You're on the right track. So I'm excited to see where you go in the next 5 years. Like,
Me and Kara are gonna be doing crazy shit.
Oh, to the moon.
we better get an invite. All right. We're all
Yeah,
gonna go,
duh.
we're all gonna go to
Yeah.
Tomorrowland together, or go to like
Mhm.
Rampage open air in Belgium, like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.